Hey there, and welcome to this segment of Take 5 with Tony. You know, everybody's super busy, and it's that time of year where I'm starting to really get ready for the coming season. And so, pardon me, but I'm multitasking. I'm transplanting some broccoli and cauliflower while I'm talking to you today. You know, this question of food and farming, but also the time issue that we all face, has me thinking about a really terrible piece of legislation that I'm hoping you will take some time to act on. It is known generally as the Dark Act. It's something that the U.S. Senate is now considering, very, very similar to a bill passed by the House of Representatives last summer. And what the Dark Act does is it makes labeling of genetically engineered foods illegal. It eliminates Vermont's law that's already on the books, and it makes any future laws about labeling, about monitoring GMOs, about controlling their production close to organic farmers, about anything that in any way either controls GMOs or provides information to citizens. It makes all of that illegal. So it's a fundamentally anti-democratic bill, unbelievably so. But here's another thing that folks don't realize. The folks in the Senate, well, they've been negotiating a compromise with big ag and with the big retailers. And that compromise involves something called QR codes. It's this notion that all we really need to know about what's in our food could be contained in a code that we scan with our smartphones. And when we do that, as Jim Riddle and others have pointed out, what will happen is we'll bring up the company website. So imagine that you're in the grocery store and you're rushing along trying to get home to make dinner for the kids. And what you have to do is scan every product that you're looking at, go to the company website, try to find that specific product, and then try to find out what's in it. Well, that's the compromise. So we have a U.S. House of Representatives and a Senate who believes that the compromise between 90% of Americans who want mandatory GMO labeling and a few big ag players and retailers is to create an incredibly unwieldy and cumbersome system. Now, there's a lot of other problems with GMOs. You've probably heard that they're perfectly safe, that there's no evidence whatsoever of health problems. Bzzzt, wrong. There's all kinds of peer-reviewed studies that shows problems from endocrine disruption to reproductive problems to problems of increased tumors and cancers. You've probably heard that GMOs are the same thing as thousands of years of breeding. Bzzzt, not so. In fact, genetic engineering is fundamentally different from just about every other kind of plant breeding that's gone on for millennia. You've also probably heard that it'll cost so much more to label GMO foods. We just can't afford it. Well, a lot of studies have looked at that, and one of them from Emory University concluded it would be about $2.30 per person per year, $2.30 per person per year of additional costs to label our food with genetically modified ingredients. So let me just say, take a little time out of your busy life, whether you're transplanting or cooking or whatever you're doing. Call your senator, ask them to vote against this law that will preclude labeling of GMO foods. Thanks a lot. See you next time.